I'm here back with the Transformers video review. I just got done shoveling the driveway, so I'm a little cold, so I'm having a nice cup of hot chocolate to warm up. It would be coffee, but it's 5 o'clock at night, and if I drink coffee now, I'll be up to like 1. It was last night, so I'm probably going to go to bed a little early now. Anyway, we are going to be taking a look at Transformers Generation 1, Targetmaster, Misfire, and his little target companion, Aimless. Now, Misfire would be the kind of Decepticon that you want on the Decepticon side if you're an Autobot. Well, for the simple fact that he's a terrible shot. He can't hit the broadside of a barn. And he would have been the only Decepticon ever to fail out of the Decepticon Academy if the Autobots hadn't blown it up. There we go. Now, Misfire's vehicle mode. I'll start with this. Begs the question, is it a boat? Is it a plane? Is it a car? The fact that it flies would assume that it's a plane. And even on the instructions, it says jet mode. So, and it's like Misfire jet, quote-unquote, mode. So it's, even the instructions don't know what the hell this guy is. So, there's not really a whole lot I can say on Misfire. The only other thing I can say is that he rather begrudgingly became a Target Master with his companion Aimless. I have an annoying habit of calling Aimless Misfire, Misfire Aimless. With Aimless, when they pursued the Autobots to Nebulos with Cyclonus. Now, Misfire and Aimless are very good together, for the simple fact that Aimless can't hit anything either. So you have a gun that can't hit anything, paired with a robot who can't hit anything. And I'm actually going to try to take that screw a little loose. Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah, so in the Japanese Headmaster's continuity, it would appear that he's still a terrible shot. He's only seen a couple times in the Rebirth, and every time he's either shot down, standing around, or he can't hit anything. Now, on to Aimless. Now, Aimless is, you know, your typical Target Master. It's just a robot folded in half. And if you listen, that is the sound of plastic being stressed. And it's mainly... I just popped his leg off. It's mainly because there's a circle around a square peg. And that's how you get him in his robot mode. And in all honesty, I hate transforming this guy because I'm afraid that I'm going to break his legs. Now you can find a top half of Misfire of Aimless and a bottom half of Aimless for like $40. However, if you're buying Aimless, you might want to get a set of extra legs just to be sure, just to be safe. In the cartoon, in Japanese, the Headmaster, and in the Rebirth, when Aimless transforms in midair, Misfire goes to catch him. But he can't. He doesn't have a pistol grip, or carbine grip, or any kind of grip in which to hold the gun to fire it. So Misfire drops him, Aimless starts shooting all over the place, and he picks him up. You know, like, I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But, like, you would pick up, like, a package you get from the mail. You pick it up like that. And then in the next scene that they're in, you see Misfire shooting Aimless like this. So, they're a really, really, really bad shot. Both of them. On to the toy. As I said, I'm not going to go into the comic continuity because really I don't know a whole lot about him. And I hear he gets a bigger role in the IDW publishings anyway. Okay. The first thing you'll notice about this toy, aside from the interesting vehicle mode, is that it's pink. It's bright pink. And that's one of the draws, I think, of this toy. It's pink. It's so weird. that you just gotta love it. The transformation is supremely simple. I do like these little thrusters on the back here that fold into the legs. It doesn't hold them in there. It's not like a peg. It just kind of covers them up. I go fold down the feet, fold those back, and take this section, which on mine is incredibly stiff, and fold it back to the back end of the body. And you would have to flip the hands down, but I already did that because on mine they're really stiff, which is a good thing. And I don't really want to sit here and dig at them for 15 minutes. And here you have him in his robot mode. Now, this robot mode is awesome. It's one of the later Generation 1 toys, and it really shows, because the articulation, right, his head still doesn't move. Arms will go about that far up. They do have a elbow joint, they'll bend like that, and they have a fist rotation, mainly for the transformation, but it's there nonetheless. Now, the legs are where this guy really shines. Get his arms up here. He's got ratcheted joints. He can go back that far, forward that far, and he even has a badly done knee joint. But, you know, you can argue it's still there. That's going to play hell with my audio. So, he does not have the articulation of a brick, which is something not a lot of Generation 1 figures can say. The other thing that not a lot of characters from G1 can say is that their face is pink with green eyes. I don't get that, but I don't think pink and green works even back in the 80s. 87 this toy came out. This toy is older than me. Well, most of my toys are older than me. There we go. I got into this young. Unfortunately, as I said, because Aimless does not come with a pistol or carbine grip in the cartoon, he actually does come with one in his Targetmaster version. They can just plug into his hand. Bada boom. And I will admit, of the Targetmasters that I have, a la him and 25th Anniversary Cyclonus, that I just recently did a review of. Cyclonus is the better. The Targetmaster's really where this guy sucks. Everywhere else he's great. And he does have a way to store him in vehicle mode. Just quickly transform him back now. There we go. Whoa. There we go. That little hole at the top, Aimless just plugs right in, and off they go. Now, in the Japanese Headmasters, because of course the Japanese carried on Generation 1 in the form of Headmasters Victory, and there's one in between Victory and Headmasters. God Jinrai? I think. Something like that. Something weird. And in the Japanese Headmasters, there is a explosion that fuses the Targetmasters to the robot companion's arms. Now, whether Misfire and Aimless are still a terrible shot, I don't know, because I haven't read them, or I haven't seen the cartoon. But that's really all I can say for Misfire and Aimless. Apart from the fact that they're expensive. You know, you can pick up the body. You can pick up the body for like $40. You could probably piece out the whole thing for about $140. It's about what I paid for mine. Mine's basically mint. I got the instructions, I got Aimless, and I got Misfire. And Misfire stickers are incredible. It's like this guy bought him and put him on the shelf. That's basically what it looks like. There's no yellowing. The screws are perfect. And to my knowledge, this guy was never re-released as a reissue. Duh. Yeah, if you can pick him up, like at Auto Assembly or TFCon or BotCon or any of those other conventions, I'd say totally pick him up. This guy is really, really good. And it's just a nice conversation starter. He's pink. Not a lot of robots can pull off bright pink, but hey. It's a good thing, you know, it's a good thing that Autobots and Decepticons don't have gender, because then he'd be very confused. You know, walk up to Megatron, why am I bright pink? So, that's it. That's all I can say on this guy for now. Brilliant toy. I love him. Oh. The only part about him I don't like, aimless. I do not like aimless. Anyway, this has been Optimus Prime with Misfire. See, I did it again. Misfire and Aimless. Aimless and Misfire. Misfire and Aimless. And I did it right that time. Misfire and Aimless. Saying, hope you all have a great day, great night, whenever you're watching this. Take care, guys.